This is madness. So GameStop and WallStreetBets is all the finance world can talk about at the moment because what's happening is nuts and unprecedented. So firstly, let's talk about the characters in this drama. GameStop, with ticker GME on the New York Stock Exchange, is a company with brick and mortar stores selling video games. GameStop has been struggling for several reasons, including consumers moving to online as well as all the lockdowns caused by the illness. It has had some recent boons though, with Ryan Cohen, who was previously of website Chewy.com, big e-commerce website, joining the board, plus the fact that the newer consoles like the PS5 still use physical discs, and that their e-com sales went up dramatically in the last quarter. They also have strong brand name recognition and a huge database, so moving into the e-com world is much easier for them than for a new company starting out. Now, let's talk about WallStreetBets. This is a subreddit community on Reddit. Members on this subreddit, they share investing opinions, they share jokes, they share memes. And it's important to note that when members of the public invest in stocks, they are known as retail investors. The next characters we should talk about are the brokerages. So brokerages like RobinHood, like TDAmeritrade, like WeBull, they allow retail investors to buy stocks in the stock market. Hedge funds like Melvin Capital and Citron Research, they smell blood in the water and they bet against GameStop. They bet that GameStop shares were going to drop in price. And this is known as shorting a stock. Now, there was a fun post on WallStreetBets explaining what a short is, what a short squeeze is, using emojis. So I'm going to expand on that a little bit, make it all a little bit more clear, and explain what a short is and what a short squeeze is. Cue the animal analogy. Alright, let me introduce you to Mr. Ape. Mr. Ape has a banana, and that banana is valued at $30. Snake wants to borrow a banana from Ape, and Ape says fine, but he wants it back within 2 weeks. Snake then takes that banana from Ape and sells it for the market value to Octopus for $30. Snake now has no bananas, but does have $30 in cash. The reason Snake does this is because Snake thinks the price of bananas is going to fall. Let's assume Snake was right. The price of a banana falls from $30 to $10. That means Snake can use $10 of their $30 to buy another banana to repay Ape. And that leaves Snake with $20 in profit. So this explains what shorting is, but now what is a short squeeze? Well, the short squeeze happens when other apes see what Snake is doing, and the apes go out and buy all of the bananas on the market. But remember, Snake still owes a banana to the first ape, so Snake has to buy a banana at a higher price. So let's imagine that the price of a banana rises to $100, very expensive banana. Snake then has to use the $30 that they got from selling the first banana to Octopus, plus another $70 of Snake's own money or other assets in order to buy a banana to be able to give that banana to the first ape. This means Snake effectively makes a $70 loss. So that's what happens if the price of a banana rose from $30 to $100. But what if it rose to $200, $300, $1,000, $5,000? Are you still with me? If so, make sure you crush that like button. It would really help a lot getting this video out to more people. Now, there is a user on WallStreetBets called Deep Effing Value, and he initially shared his due diligence on what he thought was happening to GameStop. He put his money where his mouth was by investing $50,000. And as of Wednesday, the 27th of January, that $50,000 investment is worth almost $48 million. And this is all because the apes of the WallStreetBets community continue to buy GameStop stock, therefore driving up the price, and putting Snake into a more difficult position, with Snake being the hedge funds in this analogy. Now, the next chapter in the saga is that several of the brokerages, including RobinHood, stopped allowing retail investors to buy certain stocks like GameStop, like AMC, like BlackBerry, and other stocks that were being heavily shorted. RobinHood in particular has come under fire as there appears to be collusion between them and Wall Street. The little guys, the retail investors like you and me, are being blocked from buying and are only allowed to sell, whereas the hedge funds can do whatever they want. Now, this might be out of the hands of the brokerages who are beholden to market makers and clearing houses, and it's all pretty complicated, so I am staying glued to the news to see how things unfold. Now, by blocking retail investors from buying more stocks, this caused a huge drop in GameStop share value on Thursday the 28th. And we can see that from Deep Effing Value's a screenshot for the 28th, in which the value of his shares dropped by over $13 million in one day. DFV is still holding though, as he believes that the price of GameStop is going to still keep increasing and that we aren't in the short squeeze period yet. He is holding strong with his diamond hands. And that's the consensus on WallStreetBets. Hold, buy more in the dip until the short squeeze really starts to happen. I managed to buy 1.5 shares in GameStop to play my tiny part in this epic story. It is important to note though that investing in such a volatile stock is super risky, especially as you're going up against hedge funds who know more, have way more funds in their arsenal, and might even be manipulating the market. So if you have the money to invest and you want to get on board and try and ride the rocket ship of GameStop to the moon,
then welcome aboard.
My word of caution though would be not to invest more than you can afford to lose, as this type of investing is akin to gambling. It's also a good idea to open more than one brokerage account, and if you haven't yet, you can click the link down below to open and fund your account on WeBull. They will be giving you 4 free stocks to do so, and those stocks are valued up to $1,600 each. It is a lottery which stock you get. You might even get a GameStop stock. If you're in the UK or Europe, you can click the other link for Trading 212 and get a free stock over there. Now, watch these videos next. I'll see you in there. Let's hustle together.